This is Tanara Kuranov, your friendly neighborhood gamer mouse, once again. And we have another Callisto game. This is the makers of Spin Doctor and other such fine titles. We have Supermines, and so you can read that, a strategic game of logic and daring. Yes. This is Minesweeper, basically. This is a boxed version of Minesweeper exclusively for the Macintosh. And you probably can't read the requirements because my webcam sucks. Tanara really needs a new webcam. Not a new webcam, a new camera. I need a good camera. Color and monochrome, compatible with all Macintosh computers. I don't think that's true anymore. Macintosh Plus... Wait, compatible with all Macintosh computers. Macintosh Plus or better. Then it's not compatible with all Macintosh computers, now is it? That's kind of contradictory. System 6.0.5 or later, minimum of 1 megabyte of memory, 2 megabyte recommended if using Multifinder or System 7. No disk copy protection. Even back then, people were touting no disk copy protection. Because some of the Macintosh games that are out there, we're still trying to crack the protection on. So yeah, when you're trying to archive old software, copy protection kinda sucks. And if there's any good hackers out there, we would love some help on the Macintosh scene getting past some of the copy protection of some of these games. You would be so awesome if you helped us out with that. But we don't have to worry about that for this one, which is cool. Apparently this is part of a special events package, not for resale. In tiny little text, not for resale. Which, bullcrap, that didn't stop me from getting it. Supermines, it's from Callisto. I'll grab me some of that. There's not really any new information on the sides, the top, or the bottom. We have a barcode on the bottom, but that's about it. Supermines is our strategic game of logic and daring. With only your trusty mind detector as a guide, you'll need logic and a lightning-fast mind to help you race against the clock and cross dangerous minefields in your struggle to reach safety. Yeah, they're trying to add a plot to Minesweeper. To succeed in Supermines, you'll need to know the ins and outs of each of the intriguing and colorful minefields, starting with the simple grid and getting more and more complex as you progress. See this one? I don't know if you can see it very well, but they're staggered bigger and smaller squares, and things just get more and more complex from your grid. You have all kinds of little grid layouts that'll trip you up. Fun times. And just when you think you've mastered them all, you'll find the fun and challenge have only just begun. The fun, challenge, and possible frustration. Earn bonus points by proving your prowess in speedy and precise mine avoidance. Earn promotions and increase your scoring potential by conserving your lives. Yeah, you have lives. Find buried treasures that help you complete your difficult tasks. The buried treasures are just extra lives, I believe. Supermines is easy to learn but hard to master. Supermines has complete online documentation and no disk copy protection. Can you master Supermines? I love the little clip art guy they put down there with the random floating numbers, question marks, the bomb. Because that's what mines look like, right? They look like bombs. Yeah, copyright 1992. Apparently in 1992 they were still touting no disk copy protection. And there's Callisto down there, but somehow I don't think the address is good anymore. I wish it was. I wish I could contact these people. That would be freaking sweet. Tell them how much time I spent on Spin Doctor and other such things they've made. So, Supermines. Yeah, I've shown you the outside of the box, but this wouldn't be an unboxing without unboxing it. So, let's open this thing up. This is not as easy to open up as the N-Gage games were, though. I have to find some kind of spot to start on the box, and I don't want to damage the box, so I gotta be careful. Doesn't help that my fingernails are little tiny nubs. There we go. I think I've started a hole in the shrink wrap. Yeah. So let's get the shrink wrap off of there. This box is actually in pretty good condition considering usually when you get these boxed games, I'm going to keep the shrink wrap with it. I don't know what the special events package thing is, but I like the sticker. I guess I'll just keep that with it. So, we have our box, and I'm not quite sure what's in the box. So, let's see what's in the box. Okay. Alright, oh. We have our Getting Started and Quick Reference Guide, which just gives system requirements, general information, gameplay, activation code. Apparently there's an activation code. And we have our sectors and all that stuff. Yeah, so this is just a little quick start guide in case you don't know how to play Minesweeper, which I guess if you were on a Mac, is entirely possible. I know you Windows people are like, oh, Minesweeper, everybody knows Minesweeper. No, not everybody knows Minesweeper. We have our, please don't make illegal copies of this software, which, if you're a good person, you would not. Although nowadays, since Callisto isn't around anymore, well, we have to preserve it somehow, don't we? So, yeah, that's another thing I'm going to have to scan. You have your registration for your chance to win free software. Like I know you have these things like all the time in these games. I think games still come with registration cards nowadays, don't they? But heck, who uses them anymore? There's not any incentive or anything. And this must be the envelope the diskette comes in. And there's your... Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of nervous opening this up. Very carefully. Not as careful as I'd like, but I have to open it up at some point, right? Yeah, I got the little flecks of paper. Careful. And here's the disc. Super Mines by Callisto. Yeah. Fun stuff for back then. Get your floppy and put it in the computer. Although the activation code is on the floppy, which kind of presents a problem if it's in your computer now, doesn't it? I suppose you could install it, then eject the disk, and then look at your disk and put in the code, but kind of weird to put it on the floppy, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. A little bit of this seems like a problem there, but I don't think it is actually a problem, so I'm probably just nitpicking. So, cool stuff. And I think that's about everything there is to show in this. There's not a whole lot of a manual there, unfortunately, and I think this is just back box filler that you could take out, but there's nothing back there, so there's no point in doing so. So, yeah, I'll be scanning it, I suppose, the documentation and everything, but there's not a whole lot to scan. I was kind of hoping there was a bit more to it. We have our envelope with our disc that I put the disc back in. That. We have the registration card. We have the thing to please not make illegal copies of our software. We're making it easy for you by not doing the DLC. Please be a good person and don't illegally distribute that around. And your little quick start guide, which I think there's a slightly more in-depth, but probably not a whole lot more in-depth instructions in the game. So there's that. And box. That's basically everything that's in here. So yeah, this is a interesting version of Minesweeper that was commercial, but it offered, different grids. There was a hex mine software for Macintosh before this, but this kind of offers a whole bunch of different grids and scoring and levels and lives and all that kind of thing. Made it a little more complex, I suppose. So, yeah, Super Mines, commercial Minesweeper. Bet you didn't quite know that existed. Shareware Minesweeper, yeah. Boxed Minesweeper, I bet you didn't know that actually was out and about. So, yeah. Cool stuff. Super Mines for the Macintosh. And this is a new one. I have not played this one yet, unlike Spin Doctor, which I spent quite a bit of my childhood attempting to complete and never got anywhere close. So, we'll see how Super Mines is at some point in the future. We'll see when. So, this is Tanara Kuranov signing out, and, you know, if you like my stuff, check out a channel and, you know, do what you will, I suppose, and heck, if you want to keep up with my videos and watch more stuff, I suppose you could subscribe or something. I don't know. It'd be easier for you to keep track of it that way. So, yes. Tanara Kuranov signing out. Don't know when there's going to be another unboxing of something, but, yeah. We have another Macintosh game to put on the shelf and admire, and it's all cool, and hopefully I'll have some of these Macintosh games I have sitting around, that I haven't been able to copy yet, copied in the near future, like Star Trek The Transinium Challenge and things like that, things that haven't been copied yet, so stay tuned for that kind of thing. So, yeah, Tanara Kuranov signing out, and until next time, game on, as some people might say.